If you're selling a product that you want your customers to be able to reorder without having to actually reorder it, then you're looking to set up a subscription or a recurring payment for your customers where they're able to subscribe to your product and actually receive it on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis. If this is what you're looking for, in this video, we are going to be walking through my 3 top apps that I recommend looking into to help make this painless and easy for you and your customers. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Khierstyn, and on Launch and Scale, we help you launch and scale your e-commerce brand. See what I did there? Now, every week we release regular actionable tips, just like this video. And if that's something you're into and you're excited to build your business with me, be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss another episode that we release. If you're watching this video, you are likely wanting to get set up on subscription. This may be relevant to you if you are setting up a subscription box, or you're selling supplements, or an item that you want your customers to be able to subscribe to and get delivered to their door when they're running out of something. Subscription models are so powerful because it's a way for you to essentially guarantee monthly revenue that comes in versus you having to go out there and find new customers every single month. So having a subscription model, you're probably here because you're like, yes, I want to hold on to my customer longer. And yes, I want to be able to get recurring revenue coming in from reorders without having to look for new customers all the time. And plus, it's awesome for customers to be able to not have to remember to have the thing shipped back to their door every month or every couple months. So subscriptions are amazing, but I don't need to tell you that because you're here to find out how to do it. So in this video, we're gonna walk through 3 of my favorite apps. Number 1 will be free, and we're gonna look into a couple of paid options to see what is the difference between something that's free out of the box versus something that you need to pay for. Okay, one great example of a subscription product is one of our clients, THREEBIE. THREEBIE, shout out to Justine and her team. Amazing product for CrossFit athletes and athletes that are just fit and want to have a good recovery drink and also get a good night's sleep. Not a sponsor, but just big fan of the product. So what we have here, classic example of how I would want to see you use a subscription product. Again, you can use subscription in this video and these apps we're getting into for way more than just supplements, okay? So when we go into here, this is the first thing I recommend you do. You either say, hey, a single purchase will be full price of say $76, or offer an incentive for them to subscribe and save. Okay, the reason you can do this is because you are essentially able to offer a discount, because if your average customer ends up sticking around for 3 to 6 months of subscription, maybe longer, then you don't have to pay to acquire a new customer every time. So because of that, you are able to pass on some of those savings for getting those orders come in. So when you set up your subscription, I recommend that you do the same thing where you offer an incentive for them to subscribe and save. Right, the first app we're going to look at is subscription and recurring order. It is a free app. Honestly, I have not used this, okay? But the reason I bring it in is because this is one of the highest rated free apps out of the box that will allow you to do what you need it to do with subscription, right? This is not a sponsored video, but when you're just getting started, I know it is a huge pain to have to pay for all these subscriptions. So if I'm able to give you an option that you don't need to pay for, that's why I am including subscription and recurring order on this. What is great about it is that when we set up subscription products, the most important thing for me is that the customer is able to set a custom schedule. And when I was looking for a free app to bring into this video to show you, that was something I was very concerned with, because you will actually lose some customers if you deliver too frequently or too infrequently, okay? Because what if, like, for a product, I don't end up using it all by the time the month is over and I end up accumulating 4 or 5 things. I ended up doing this with Dollar Shave Club, where they send me product every 2 months and I literally do not use it that often. So I now have 4 boxes of Dollar Shave Club stuff. So in saying that, for me as a consumer, it's super important for me to be able to choose the custom subscription time frame that I want. So what I love about subscription and recurring order is that A, it's free, B, really good features out of the box, and you can customize how often a customer receives their product, which is, for me as a consumer, very important. Okay, so the next two apps we have used and I love them. The reason I wanted to narrow this down for you is because when you go to the Shopify App Store and you type in subscription, 394 results come up. So it's overwhelming to choose an app for your needs. So I wanted to really help you narrow down which are the ones that we've actually used. Again, we didn't use the free one. That one has great reviews. But just before sifting through 394 results and trying 394 different apps, I'm going to go through our last two, which is starting with Recharge subscriptions, which is one that we really love using and have used repeatedly with the e-commerce company brands that we support. So Recharge is a paid app. One difference you're going to get with the paid versus the free apps is the amount of customization that you can have, more backend, more reporting, etc. So if you want to customize the look and feel of how the app looks for the customer experience, you may want to gravitate more towards a paid app. And what I love about Recharge is the way that they get paid is they grow with you. So when we look on the payment plans, you see that it's free to install, and then they take 1% of the transaction plus 10% or 10 cents per transaction. So this one grows with you. So in the very beginning, this is pretty good. Of course, when you start to get monthly recurring revenue of 10,000, 20, 50,000, etc., that becomes a little more expensive. So you might want to try it where if you are conscious of margins in the beginning and you want something that grows with you in price, Recharge can be a very attractive offer. And that brings me to my last favorite, which is Bold subscriptions. So in the Shopify App Store, you're actually going to find that Recharge has better reviews. Okay, so Recharge has better reviews versus Bold subscriptions. But again, as someone who has used Bold in the past, I am a fan of Bold, and I just simply want to pass on what I'm doing here. So when we look at the Shopify subscription, they've been used by several brands. I don't know why they don't have that many reviews, but you can see here the line item, and their pricing starts at $50 a month plus a 1% transaction fee. So they are definitely on the more expensive end. So if you're looking for the customization and the functionality of a paid app, definitely look at the difference between Recharge versus Bold. And if you're ever not sure, download both and just play around with it, see which one you like the look and feel of, which one is easier to use, which one seems to do the job that you're trying to get it to do, and then that's going to be the app for you. But ultimately, Recharge and Bold are the two that we recommend that work really great for subscription boxes, supplements, or really any sort of subscription recurring billing product that you want to do. Right, apart from that, if you are feeling overwhelmed by the options, just know that many of these have free trials. You don't have to decide today which one is right for you. Simply through trial and error, you will find the one that works for you. Outside of that, setting up recurring payments is one excellent way and method to scale your brand. And if you're looking for more resources on how to do just that, be sure to check out some of our free trainings and stuff below this video in the description on YouTube, or if you're listening on the podcast, go to launchandscale.co. And you'll be able to find everything that's really our home online. But apart from that, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to do that so you don't miss another notification. And outside of that, I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye.